EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents Frank, this game has taken us all over the world to some absolutely beautiful spots, and this is one of the prettiest I've seen in a long time, the cliffs at Lighthouse Pointe along the eastern coast of Maine.
It's always fun when we head up in the northeast area. Golf's been in this area for a long, long time. This golf course hasn't. Rather new design by Brandt and Patel, and it's lengthy, 7,700 yards. You'll get to hit just about every club in the bag, so good test today.
Set to go at the par 4 first, and Frank, this is all you want in an opening hole.
Certainly is, visually as well. 90-degree dogleg left. There is a bunker down the end that'll sort of catch it if you hit it a little bit too strong, but you've got to get it to at least the corner of that dogleg if you want to have any chance of making birdie at the opening hole. Oh, I liked that.
Just a great pass at the golf ball, 310 yards, and in the fairway. In the fairway, it's lying nicely, and 180 yards left. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Pointe, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit, but it's such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here. If you hit enough shots, every now and again, one's going to go in.
Crazy, crazy game. Now the third hole here at Lighthouse Pointe, par 5, 566 yards. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs, and this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in 2. Stray a little left, either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden you might realize this par 5 has teeth.
Just what you want in the right position on this par 5 in the fairway. Now the second shot to the par 5. Oh, it looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Frank, a little chip shot here from the fringe. Now, a lot of options. I've seen some players hit 6-iron, others will shut down like a sand wedge.
Yeah, there's two schools of thought. Some people just try and perfect like one club, but really the best chippers chip with a variety of clubs.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Well, here at the par 4 fourth, 411 yards, Frank, this is the kind of hole where you want to pull out the cell phone and maybe take a few pictures because the views are absolutely amazing.
And you also see why this golf course is called the Cliffs, that's for sure. Great vistas. This front nine completely lines the coast, so you're going to need to keep it fairly straight on this golf course. This hole in particular, though, the fairway is actually rather generous, so you do get a little bit of reprieve off the tee, and you really want to hit the fairway because that green is very tiny, Rich.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards, just crushed it in the fairway. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Frank, this would be huge.
Oh, it's got that strut going, everything. This is when that hole starts to look a little bit bigger. You really feel like you can start to make everything.
Frank had the touch of a plumber right there.
Yeah, you'd like a redo, wouldn't you? Wake up, wake up!
Shouldn't be a problem here. Holding steady now at 2 under par. Fifth hole now at Lighthouse Pointe. Frank, it's a beefy par 4.
Another hole without any fairway bunkers off the tee, but really the main defense here at the Cliffs is the elements. Find the fairway, and you'll also be hitting to a green which is protected by a little bunker to the right side of that, and short. So precision, once again, required here. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Pretty good shot. That ball settles in about 13 feet away.
You'd like to think unlucky for some, but birdie putt coming up. It's at sneaky distance.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Could use this. A putt for par. Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Par 3 6 is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen. Should be safely on deck.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. He can really get red hot with a putter. Let's see what McIlroy does. That was just a lousy putt right there. No other way to say it. And getting ready for the putt. has it, and he's 2 under par. Par 4 7th, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway, 278 yards. And if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play. Maybe even 3 wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short. You just might get a little bit of a longer second shot than what the scorecard would normally allow you.
Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Nice par to remain at 2 under. Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It's only 165 yards, Frank. Frank, what happened there on the approach?
It was a poor decision. And let's see now. Got to think this one out a little bit better than that second shot. See if we can get it up and down.
Solid play, heart of the green. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the math, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
So, third shot now for Rory McIlroy. He'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Just a couple of feet. That's 2 under par, playing well. Frank, we saw it all today here at the Cliffs at Lighthouse Pointe. We played about a 700-yard par 5 and almost 600-yard par 4. Some really demanding par 3s. This was enjoyable and challenging at the same time.
Challenging and long, 7,700 yards, but changes in elevation, the great vistas we saw. Really an enjoyable day. Golf's to be played in the elements. I certainly enjoyed calling the golf we saw today. And, well, Rich, tide's